Tony D and Little Joan with your Piney podcast. All things South Jersey, Little Joan. All things South Jersey. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Thanks for checking out the Pineys, books 1 through 10, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. Now, let's get into it. All things South Jersey. What's up first? Well, I start with the bad headlines. So a few crime ones. I don't put them all. Some of them are just too depressing to talk about. But morning shooting leaves Burlington woman dead. This is in Burlington, New Jersey. So that's not good. Shortly after 9 a.m. on Sunday. Burlington's not a great area. It's a shame. She was pronounced dead at 9:19. Mercer County Homicide Task Force are asking anyone information to call. So do that if you have any information. 2 killed in Vineland, New Jersey crash Friday morning. Not good. This happened at 7 at the intersection with College Drive. Ooh. Jeez. Do I know where that is? That sounds familiar. I know College Drive. Not sure. Did it go? It goes all the way to Vineland? That's a shame. Haven't released the identities of the deaths. Many questions and few answers in shooting of Sayreville, New Jersey councilwoman. I cannot believe they haven't figured out this. So, no info. You're telling me there's no info on this woman's being shot down. She is a politician. This feels like an assassination to me. They got to find the killer. They have to find the killer. This is top priority. Sorry. So it's all right. It's all right. There have been several small looks into the investigation into her death. Sayreville police put out one call on video from the Harbor Club and La Mer developments located on both sides of the Garden State Parkway for any surveillance video taken between 6:30 p.m. and 8 p.m. They're also looking for dash cam footage of anyone who traveled on Erston Road, Gondek Drive, or Point of Woods Drive in Old Bridge. So if you were driving around there and you have a dash cam, they do have some video. One showing a person running at 7:31 p.m., 9 minutes after they were shot. A second video posted in which multiple shots can be heard fired that night. 7 shots were fired at her face. Jesus. Yeah, something's got to break there. On-the-job discipline of a gunman led to New Jersey councilman shooting. Now, this is the other councilman that was shot. It was a disciplinary action, not politics, that led to former employees to shoot Russell Heller in the parking lot. The gunman, Gary T. Curtis, 58, was found dead at 10:30 a.m., and he shot himself, apparently. It was due to a prior employment disciplinary action. Yeah, it's not good. Not good. They're saying politics didn't take... It's an awful big coincidence, though. So, I hope that's the case, I guess, but... Yeah, it sounds very suspicious. Superintendent resigns after bullied 14-year-old in New Jersey student's death. That's the least this guy could do. I think he should have resigned before he came out with his tone-deaf statement. But, yeah, it's pretty tragic. Where was this? This is Ocean County. A freshman girl bullied by classmates who got a beat down, and then they put it online. I tell you, the kids who put that online ought to get a talking to at the very least. Possibly some therapy. The F are you doing? They should have their phones taken away, certainly. Certainly my parents would have, they would have lost their damn minds if I had participated in any way with this. And those students are being charged, probably because of all the attention. Good. They should be charged. They should have been charged even if this kid hadn't killed herself. you assault someone like that. It's one thing to shove somebody, you get into an argument, maybe a couple of blows that aren't too bad, but you're picking on a freshman and you do a beatdown. No. That's criminal. That crosses the line to criminality. I mean, you could tolerate a little bit of rough housing, I'll call it, from students. They get into fights. You don't want to call the cops at every shove, but this was something else in my view. State, Bridgewater blame each other for slow probe of New Jersey teen mall fight. This is a year. It's been a year since police response to teen New Jersey mall fight sparked racial profiling concerns. This was a teen brawl broken up by officers at Bridgewater Commons Mall. They should have just arrested all of them. But, again, who the heck knows what really happened? So, again, kids fight. They should be banned from the mall. And you shouldn't be if you're going to tackle one of them, tackle them all. Should have walked in there and just started arresting people. Just start cuffing them, setting them down. Anybody who resists, well, that's a little different. But, yeah, now there's a big probe because, well, racial profiling, I guess. Man who stabbed Pemberton cop set free by judge because I guess that's okay. Why the hell would you set this guy free? The suspect who stabbed a police officer has already been released? That just seems nuts. He was working in plainclothes details at Brown Mills in Pemberton. He suffered serious bodily injury during the attack. I guess so, he got stabbed. That's weird that they let him go. Why would you let go a guy that violent? I assume they have the knife and the fingerprints. Do you at least got a tracker on this guy? He sounds kind of dangerous if he stabbed a cop. Court trial suspended in South Jersey. Not enough judges to handle the cases. Let me do it. I'll do it. I need a gig. Little side job. Won't take me more than 10 minutes to sort through this mess. Did you stab that guy? You stab him? You stabbed the cop. Okay, go to jail. Oh, but I had trauma in my life. Oh, well, maybe you could work that out while you're in jail. Shortage of judges. Suspensions are to begin February 21st. That's not good. Problem could spread. This is in Cumberland, Gloucester, and Salem counties. Yeah, maybe if we didn't have this ridiculous family court and these guys weren't cashing in. 69 judicial vacancies in the state trial courts. Way to go, Murphy. Way to go. Certain trials will continue. Oh, okay. Certain trials. Let me guess. The poor people. Oh, they'll go right to jail. Yeah, now they're going to have to do triage. Imagine this. Imagine you have to go to trial. And no wonder they let this guy in Pemberton out. They probably don't know when the trial's going to happen. Ridiculous. South Jersey School District has pulled Toni Morrison's Bluest Eye from curriculum. Board move removed the novel last month. The Washington Township School District has become the latest growing and book banning movement. Okay. What is this book? I don't know this book. And you know what? Some books are inappropriate for schools. Yeah, especially the hardcore gender identity stuff with graphic sex in them. I don't think this is one of them, but a parent complained in November the book was sexually explicit and inappropriate for students. I don't know. Toni Morrison, I think, does write that kind of stuff. Toni Morrison's first novel, published in 1970, has been frequently targeted for its portrayal of sensitive topics, including racism, incest, and sexual abuse. It appeared several times in the American Library Association's top 10 banned books. Morrison, a Pulitzer Prize winner, died in 2019. It tells the story of a young black girl named Pecola struggling with her identity, but she wants the bluest eyes because she relates to whiteness. Oh, now I see why it's in there. Look, I it pages 162 and 63, a part often cited in bans where the father rapes his daughter, contain too much sex, disgust, and indecency. I mean, that's a lot for a ninth grader to process, I would say. I could see it. But I can also see why these woke teachers want that book. So, should they see it? I don't think it should be part of the regular curriculum. I think it's fine for teachers to say, well, go to your local library and read it. If your parents are okay with that, but if a parent doesn't, if it's the kind of thing where a parent doesn't want it read in class, I don't think it should be in there. Ninth grade seems a little young for rape and incest. It seems a little young. What are you then? I think you're about 14, 15. It's a little young to be reading that. That's kind of hard. And the other question too is, how good are these students educated to begin with? Like, it's one thing if you've got an advanced student who's really on their way to going to college and they're really well read and they've read everything, and it's like, now we need some more challenging material for this high-end honors student, maybe. But when you're talking about a regular kid who's already struggling in their classes and then you throw them this book, it's like too much. This isn't the priority. The priority in a public school is to make sure all the kids get a decent education. And yeah, there are a handful of students I'd be okay with certain books like that if I felt like they could handle them. But if the parent wouldn't want it, I wouldn't want to give it to a kid. I'd be like, maybe what should happen is this. If you're going to assign a book like that, you assign it to only the top students and you get the parents' permission. You send out a memo saying, show this to your parents, let them see what's in the book, and if they don't like that, you can't read it. And if they're okay with that, I'll assign it. That would seem to be a sensible compromise here. But will they do that? No. It becomes a political issue. Aspen Dental Building proposed for Cross Keys Winslow Township. Okay. I guess. Not sure where that is. It's Winslow? Cross Keys Winslow. Oh, that's probably out on 322. Cross Keys Road. Oh, okay. Guess they're going to tear down that house. It's already pretty built up, as you can see. Who lives here? I bet that's already a doctor's office. Getting rid of documents, Ocean County, New Jersey, 2023 shredding program. There are multiple times and days to dispose of old confidential documents. So if you're so stupid you don't know how to rip things, guess you could go to Ocean City's document shredder and use that. I mean, I guess if you don't have a friend to do it for you or whatever. Seems like something you should have it at Staples. I don't know if they do. New Jersey's eeriest, creepiest abandoned building has been revealed. Place your bets. Creepiest building. The Spy House? I've heard of the Spy House. It's in Port Monmouth, one of the most haunted places in America, but it's not the eeriest. The distinction belongs to Ellis Island Immigrant Hospital in Ellis Island. If you're into this type of thing, and you could take the tours, all right, you can go to Ellis Island Hospital. Yeah, I guess that's kind of creepy. I mean, maybe. I mean, a lot of people pass through there. Little Pond Village mixed-use land development proposed for Choose Landing Road Golf Center property. Where the hell is this? Golf Center property, Little Pond Village. Choose Landing Road, I know where that is. Near the driving range. Oh, okay. So this is right near the ShopRite. Oh, that is the driving range. Oh, there's Edlands, and this should be ShopRite up there. Okay. It'll become Little Pond Village Townhome and Commercial Development. Boring. Would rather have the golf. 8 of the 10 worst small towns in New Jersey are in South Jersey, list says, and it's not nice. Place your bets. I will be the judge of this. Okay, these are the worst. Number 9, Chislehurst. That's not right. Well, they're just listing the ones that are the South Jersey ones. Chislehurst. That's not nice. Chislehurst is fine. Laurel Lake in Cumberland County. I didn't know that was a town. Pennsgrove. Yeah, Pennsgrove's kind of dumpy. Hate to tell you. It's had a rough time. Woodbine in Cape May. It's so small. I mean, Woodbine? I guess as compared to Cape May, which is pretty fancy, but it seems a little rough. Salem? A little bit, yeah. There are parts that aren't great. Port Norris. Again, very small. It seems like you're picking on them for nothing. Seabrook Farms in Cumberland County. I mean, you blink and you'll miss it driving through it. Egg Harbor City. Look, it needs some work. Why is it number 1? Yeah, it needs some work. Like, the outsides are pretty good. The main drag in Egg Harbor City, that needs some work. It needs some work. I was just there for Egg Harbor City Library. Yeah, there's some abandoned stores, and it's a little rough. But it wouldn't take much. It wouldn't take much. That's an investment property right there. Somebody came in to Egg Harbor City and built that up. It would be nice. You know what it needs? I'll tell you right now. I'm going to fix Egg Harbor City. A brewery. A good brewery. Maybe a distillery. Maybe a winery, too. Perk the place right up. Right in the middle of town. Baby gray seal saved on Avalon Beach. Oh, that's so nice. The seal pup had not yet learned to eat on its own once it weaned from its mother. Aw, what happened? What happened, little guy? Well, I'm glad you were saved. Glad you were saved. So, still covered in his white birthing coat. And age was estimated at 4 to 6 weeks. He came from Maine, a swim of over 400 miles. He's being treated at the Marine Mammal Stranding Center in Brigantine. Aw, I hope you do okay, little guy. The pup will stay at the center until he gains enough weight and can flourish on his own. All right, eat your fish, little guy, and get big and strong. Summerdale Road Bridge rebuild, traffic impacts starting June, plus some history. This is in Gloucester Township, Summerdale Road. The current bridge was developed in 1936. Oh, so my visit 2 weeks ago, I saw construction equipment was there. All right, it's a 110-year-old bridge. Has a history. It goes back to the 1690s. Holy crap. So a lot older than that. That's funny. It has a connection to the nearby Gabriel Tavern. It's very historic. Where the hell is this, though? Summerdale Road Bridge in Gloucester Township. I gotta see where this is. Summerdale Road Bridge in Gloucester Township. All right. Oh, there we go. Okay, Summerdale Road. There's Shoes Landing, I think. There's Summerdale. There's 42. Okay, yeah, I kind of know where this is. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere anyway. It's not an often used road. It's the kind of road you go down if you're local. I mean, I know it. I've used it. But yeah, here's the White Horse Pike all the way down here in Aldi. Yeah, it's not an often used road for me, but for some people, I'm sure. It's definitely going to screw up somebody's commute. Brigantine hosts a third offshore wind meeting. There's Van Drew. Yeah, there's whales washing up. I wonder if that seal washed up because of the wind turbine stuff going on. I wonder if that's screwing up the seals, too. It seems to be screwing up the whales pretty good. I don't hear anything from these environmentalists. Oh, several whales have to die, I guess. All the whales have to die so you can have green energy to save the whales, which you're not saving, you're murdering, apparently. I don't hear a peep out of them. Atlantic City, New Jersey favorite Kelsey Grammer set to return. Cool. He's going to return to Atlantic City for a meet and greet on Thursday, February 16th, 2023 at the Tropicana. I guess he's just going to hang out. So that's it. That's neat. So good for him. Guess it gives him a chance to connect with his fans without having to go to a Comic-Con. New study finds New Jersey residents think they'll live longer than predicted. The study also finds many people don't want to live forever. I think I do. They will outlive people in other states. Well, that's good. In New Jersey, 34.5% of the adults have a bachelor's degree or higher, compared to the national average of 32%. High average of income and ratio to physicians. Enter a risky drug trial to double your lifespan. 50% of those surveyed expressed a willingness to participate in a drug trial guinea pig if it was said to double their lifespan. 52% said they would like to outlive their partner. That's kind of the ultimate get, isn't it? More than a third, 38%, they take supplements and medications for specific purpose of living longer. When they were asked if they would take a pill that allowed them to live forever, 42% said they would, 34% indicated they would not take it, and 24% were indifferent to the idea. Yeah, most people want to live forever. Vision Works coming to Turnersville, Cross Keys Common, former bank building. So I guess that's a eyeglass place? Sounds like it. Glad they're reusing buildings as opposed to tearing down more trees. Must visit. Small New Jersey town is getting national attention. Oh, gee, I wonder if it's Cape May. Let's see. Is it Montclair? It's not very small. North Jersey, there's Montclair. I mean, Red Bank and Central Jersey. No, there is no Central Jersey. Red Bank is North Jersey. Cape May, yeah. It's always Cape May. Cape May wins all these things. It is a nice town. Is it small? I guess it's pretty small. I mean, population-wise. Gibbstown ShopRite closing in March. New Woolworths store opening several weeks later. Oh, I guess you're going to have to truck somewhere to get your groceries. Those of you near Gibbstown. Which one is this? Gibbstown. Which road is this on? Zally's plans to replace the supermarket with a state-of-the-art store which has been under construction in Woolworths. So you're going to have several weeks. Oh, this is close to Deptford. Yeah, this is the one I go to. But I do like me ShopRite. Do you believe in the Jersey Devil? Well, there's a new Jersey Devil book out by V. Scott Mackham. Devil Leads takes place during the time of the Jersey Devil. So he's written a lot about this. So I haven't read it, but it's new. Sojo is talking about it, so hopefully they'll talk to me. New Jersey setting fires on purpose for the next couple of months. No, we're not burning down the state. It's called California back burning. You burn away all the underbrush so you later in the summer don't have a big forest fire that burns everything down. So it's prescribed burns. They burn away debris that haven't been cleared. This is exactly what they should be doing, controlled burns in California. But the green idiots out there won't let it happen, I've heard. South Jersey native suits up to play in Super Bowl. This is Isaiah Pacquiao. He's number 10 on the Chiefs. Playing for the wrong team in South Jersey. He's from Vineland. A few spots where it's totally illegal to be naked in New Jersey. Other than my house, if you're hot and female. Let's see. Where's the nudist? Gunnison Beach and Sandy Hook, Gateway National Recreation Area, Sky Farm and Basking Ridge, Goodland Country Club in Hackettstown, Mount Olive, Rock Lodge Club in Hardyston Township. I've never heard of any of these places. Not a nude beach, Higbee Beach Bay. Stop taking off your pants. This isn't a nude beach. We said it in the list. Closed Sunshine Park and Mays Landing. Oh, there was one. But not anymore. It formerly closed in 1983. Are people still dropping trowel there too? Joan and I went to a doggy beach one time. That was interesting. So it was a bit chaotic. Now that I think about it, it was probably stupid to bring such a little dog there with all the dogs running around, but it was fun. People had their clothes on, though. 2 Camden farms to be preserved by the New Jersey Department of Agriculture. I guess this is a good thing. I don't know. I don't like it when the government takes over things, so... what are the farms? 2 farms, 93 acres to be preserved. The Pagano Farm and the Sleater Farm of Gloucester. The Stella Farm in Winslow Township. Yeah, that definitely should be preserved. It's still operating, as far as I know. The Stella Farm, they grow corn. But they preserve White Spog, and nothing's growing there, as far as I could tell. I wish they, I don't know, grow cranberries, grow something. If you're not going to grow cranberries, grow something, I say. And finally, the definitive list of the best bagels in New Jersey. Okay, I'll be the judge of this. What are the most popular bagel flavors? Blueberry, number 1. I am suspicious. I think there should be 2 lists, sweet and savory. So for sweet, I would put blueberry on top. Cinnamon raisin, not my thing, but I can understand why that's on top. You know what should be number 1? French toast. If you haven't been to Sharky's Bagels, you should. Number 3, everything bagel. It should be number 1 for the savory, because everybody loves that. It's really a garlic and onion bagel, because that's all you can taste, but it's fantastic. Garlic and onion, I would go on my top. Asiago, it's okay. Rainbow, no. The author's favorite is egg. I could kind of take it or leave it. I've had bacon and egg. That's pretty good, with like bacon bits in it. But I would definitely go with, my top would be onion, then garlic. Salt would be on the top 5 for me. I don't think I'd put it 3, maybe 5. Sun-dried tomato. This is all savory. I like the savory ones. Anything I can eat with the whole, and then an everything bagel probably. With the bagel and lox that goes with that. So onion goes with that, tomato, egg, it's okay. I don't mind it. Absolute best bagels in New Jersey. Number 25, Hot Bagels and More, Margate City. Haven't been there. More Bagels in Marlton. More with 2 O's. That's the name. That looks good. Ooh, a burger and a ham. Oh, yeah, burger bagel. Bagel burger. Victoria's Bagel Bistro in Mount Laurel. Haven't been there, but that does look good. Bagel Gourmet in Galloway. That one looks a little thin. Might have just been the way you cut it, but it does look good. Boxcar Bagels in Bogota. Bogota? Am I saying that right? Or, no, I guess I am. Bogota. What the hell is Bogota? Is it Colombia? That's a giant bagel, though. Bagels and Beyond in Manahawkin. Haven't been there. Hot Bagels and More in Brigantine. Looks good. These all look good. Chatham Bagels in Chatham. That doesn't look like a bagel, but I'm sure it is. It's got so much pizza cheese. The Bagel Shack in Beach Haven. Haven't been there. Bagel University in Vineland. That looks good. JT's Bagel Hut in Forked River. Haven't been there. Again, it looks a little flat, but okay. Wonder Bagels in Jersey City. The closer you get to New York, they are really good. A lot of times. Joe's Bagel Grill, multiple locations. Oh, Bagel and Grill. Oh, What a Bagel in Bayville. Haven't been there. Bagel Oven in Red Bank. Might have went there once. Bagel Station in Sparta. No, too far north. Bagel Pantry in South Plainfield. Oh, that looks awful, that bagel. That looks like a Fruity Pebbles bagel. Kettleman's Bagel and Deli Grill in Somerset. Looks good. River Road Hot Bagels in Fairlawn. There's your bagel unlocks right there. New York Water Bagel Company, Tom's River. That also looks good. Bagels for You in Livingston. That looks good. That looks really good. Bagels by Jarrett. Don't know where that is. None of these are really in South Jersey. Oh, Sharky should be on this list. Should be number one. Bagel Nook, Freehold in Princeton. I think I've been there. That looks great. Teaneck Road Hot Bagels in Teaneck. And Kosher Bagel Supreme in Springfield. Yeah, my favorites aren't on this list. Sharky's is top notch. Sharky's, love you. Love you. I've got a frequent customer card at Sharky's. And I don't take a frequent customer card in a lot of places. But I definitely take one at Sharky's. I wish I had some Sharky bagels right now. I wish I did. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on all our various links. We do 4 videos a day. We'll get 2 more. You're missing out. Don't just look at YouTube. Also, if you missed my live stream, it happened at 8. Went to about 10. That went pretty good. As always, thanks to everybody who turned out for the live stream. We'll be back tomorrow with more videos. More about movies. More about stuff. Hope to see you there. And we'll see you tomorrow.